What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome to an alternate endings episode. Yes, we're going to show you the 3 remaining extra endings in Chapter 3. As you can see in our ending list, Chapter 3, we got the true ending. We got one wrong ending, which is when you run into the girl as Yuka, and yeah, she takes out your left eye. It's not very fun. But if you came to this video expecting all of the endings, there are 2 of them in my main playthrough. I'll have that in the description, so be sure to check that out if you're curious. And in this episode, we're going to go over 3 endings. If I recall correctly, they're the one where if you die from like the slime goop or whatnot. One if Morishige catches you, which is obviously not very good based on how creepy he seems. And then the victim's memoirs, I'd imagine, given we didn't read the 5th one. And I'm sure all of you guys are just super curious. So with that, let's take a look at our save files real quick and see which one makes the most sense to go to. I think most of them, this one is, I think this one we can do the goop maybe? No, maybe not. What about this one? We got Satoshi and Yuka. We could probably use this one for the goop. Who am I kidding? When we're all alone as Yuka, that's the one we can get Morishige probably. But let's just go goop it up right now. It's such a weird thing to say. I don't even remember exactly where we are in the story, but there's got to be goop over here, or goop on this area of the 2nd floor. That's gonna be something that's gonna happen throughout the whole playthrough, guys. It doesn't. Oh. Interesting. It doesn't really matter exactly what point in the story that you are. You can probably get this ending. I forgot that I usually just like kind of jump cut from ending to ending, and I'll do that in the future. But here we are. There is an item you can get later on in this chapter that allows you to walk on this goop. That lets you get an item that lets you seal or break seals. But we are going to warning: your HP is getting low. To recover health, return to a lit candle as soon as possible. No, we will make it through the green goop, or not. So let's see what happens. Big brother. Is that it? Is that it? That's it? That's all that there is to the wrong ending? No, like, oh, like, they got, like, I don't know, like, eroded, they, like, fell and, like, burnt in, like, the acid that was this, like, green goop, or, like, the green goop, like, swallowed them, or monsters appeared from it and attacked them. It's just, like, you could go, like, Big brother! And then, like, they die, apparently? Okay, I guess that works. Okay, so I think the next one we want to go to is the one with Morishige. So I think we need to be Yuka alone for that one. Oh, this is chapter 4. We obviously, we're not starting chapter 4 just yet. I know, I'm sure some of you guys probably got pretty excited, but no, that's gonna be the next episode. Don't worry. Or rather, worry, because you have to wait a little bit longer. So I think we can go here. Hopefully, this is at the point where, pretty much you're being chased around by Morishige. I think we're in that section. We're not going to run into Kizami yet. God forbid we run into Kizami. Man, Morishige, so creepy. Walking around, taking pictures of these dead bodies and all, then following us around after offering to help us out. Not an offer Yuka, in her young age, was able to, or willing to accept. She's really not one for picking up on a lot of these clues, too. Okay, so here's Morishige. Now, you'll run into him taking a picture of this corpse, and it's pretty creepy. It's really creepy, to be honest. And Morishige, in general, just doesn't seem all there. So now he's like, oh, where's, like, Satoshi? Oh, he's not with you? You're all alone? Oh, I'll help you. I'll help you out with looking for him. And he, like, slowly walks over. Like, slowly takes, like, one step without even saying anything. Come with me. I'll help you find him. Yuka's like, I'm okay. So then he like slowly walks over, and then Yuka's like, I'm not about this, I'm gonna run away. And then Morishige chases you all over the place. But if he catches you, why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Are we like, what? I know he comes through the door. Why are you running? Come on. Wait for me. I said I'd help you find your brother. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so with each room, he gets a little bit more aggressive with his sayings. I know he will follow you into this area too. At least I think so. Yep. So we're gonna get a little bit more? No? Are we supposed to lead him somewhere? Are we gonna get trapped somewhere? Or what? I don't know. I'm a little confused myself, to be honest. Let's see if we can get him to come to the next room with us. Because I know there are certain places that like the music for like him following you just kind of like stops. I have to hide. Now, we got the wrong ending for, is he not going to come through here? So if you hide by going in here, that's not good. Maybe this isn't another wrong ending. Maybe it wasn't a wrong ending. Let me check for you guys on that. Okay, so I just did a little bit of research, and turns out Morishige doesn't give you a wrong ending. How crazy is that? So, on that note, we'll return to the title screen because this save file won't give us a wrong ending. So I'm so sorry about that, but I guess if you were curious about what happens with Morishige, there you go. I hope that satisfies some of your curiosity. I know I would be curious personally about what happens if you're under Morishige, because there was no way I was risking that in the middle of the playthrough. There is no way. So one of the endings I'm sure you're most curious about is the one at the very end from getting all of the victims' memoirs. So without hesitation, I'm going to play through a bit of the game first and get there. Alright, so we finally wake up as Satoshi, and we're in this room. We don't really know what's going on, but as I was very quick to notice, if you look just a little bit down, I think we take a step or something down, and then, yes, right underneath the R of text, there are the 5th victim's memoirs. The 5th victim's memoirs. Ooh, we got the choice. Let's read it and let's see what happens. Looks like I'll be dying soon, so I'm gonna try to keep my fingers steady, just this one last time. The bleeding never stopped, and I'm getting colder and colder. I can barely see. In the end, we never did find one another here, and unless you magically pop out of the shadows real soon, we never will. Mitsuharu, I've always idolized you. You constantly surpassed me in every way, always one step ahead, no matter what we were doing. I kept telling myself that at some point, I'd turn a corner and you'd be there. But I knew better. My brain knew better. My brain rejected that notion from the beginning. If I should dream in death, though, then I know I'm going to see you when I turn this next corner, like I've been praying for all this time. We can beat up on each other like we used to. And I'll never have to be alone again. Aww. What a sad story. Oh god, my head. A wave of nausea and unbearable despair suddenly washed over Satoshi's entire body. Oh no, the despair is taking over him. The next thing he knew, he was standing in the corner of an extremely narrow red room. Huh? His movements weren't his own. It was as if his mind were disconnected from his body, with no perception of surface or gravity or motion. After a sudden dip jarred his senses, he realized he was moving purely on nerve impulses, with no direction or control. Perhaps he'd been taken in by the curse, by the wave of negativity that permeated the space, far beyond the spectrum of human understanding. His shell of a body might as well have been a twig skimming across the ground in a windstorm. Huh? Without warning, his very sense of self had been completely destroyed, leaving him in a virtually lobotomized state. Jeez, that means you don't have your frontal lobe, which means you can't really make decisions at that point. It seems the remnants of a man's tormented soul are indeed a thing best left untouched. For this dying message and the curse it carried certainly had no trouble at all dismantling the essence of what was once a boy named Satoshi. Is that gonna be the end of it? I guess so. Okay, so that was admittedly a pretty lackluster victim's memoirs ending. The last one was really intense, and this one was kind of like, oh, like Satoshi read this and then he fell into despair and then the curse kind of took over him and he was just all over the place. So not super intense, but There's still one more ending, and I don't know if you guys are remembering it, but I finally recalled what this last ending is, and I will see you guys when we're about to get it. But until then, just hang tight. Alright, so I'm sure some of you guys remember, some of you guys might not have, but way earlier in this chapter, you have the option to take a protective charm, like some sort of bottle of beads from Yuka, and if you decline, I think you guys remember I took it during my actual playthrough, and then when we looked at the guy, it was used in the process. It kind of saved us from dying there. But now, if you don't take it, I don't think that'll happen. Or rather, I'm actually pretty confident that won't happen. But what exactly is the wrong ending? That is why you guys are here. That's why you guys are curious in the first place. That's why you guys are here. We'll find that out in just a second. Because the ghosty ghost should be just beyond this stairwell. We gotta get through this earthquake, of course, first. Had to play through the beginning of the game again. And it's not too big of a deal, but okay. Let's move on. At least we don't have a ghosty ghost chasing after us. We don't have to bob and weave and all that like in previous chapters, of course. So, there he is. Let's take a look. You pay. That his noise is so funny every time. It just like doesn't fit at all. Yikes, that noise. He's staring right into my eyes. What? I can't move. Come with me. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Ah, big brother, don't. My body. My legs, they're moving on their own. Big brother, stop! And it's normally at this point that the bottle breaks and we're able to escape. We're able to finally move again. Oh, yikes. The spirit of the little boy stares at you with wide eyes and mouth agape, and he has no tongue. Yo, we just fell. Oh, man. That can't be good. It was only a few short seconds between the moment Satoshi fell and the moment he hit the ground, and there was really nothing he could do to prevent it. After all, he had no control when he inched his way toward certain doom, and he certainly had no control once gravity took over. Without even time to gasp in grim realization, he impacted upon the uneven floorboards below and could feel his innards exploding outward. Yet he remained conscious for somewhere between a couple seconds and a minute before his life officially came to an end. Staring up at the hole in the ceiling, just as his vision began to dim for the final time, he saw his little sister, Yuka, who had jumped in after him. Oh, that's like the icing on the cake. That's what really adds the despair to this. Like, obviously Satoshi gets, like, can't move his body, gets thrown into this, I don't know, long fall, splat innards exploded and all that, and he's still alive, so probably in pain and such. But the real pain is the extra mile of seeing your little sister that you want to protect so dearly jump in after you and die. That's harsh. That's so Corpse Party, though. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed these extra endings. That should be all of them for the third chapter. So get hyped for the fourth chapter. That'll be the next episode, though. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.